And a pitch. That one off the mark. And that is ball one.
First pitch, 136.
And here it comes. On the ground to the left. Jazz tosses to first. And a quick out, number one. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. An important piece, but a guy that's been struggling a little bit. They're DH in this one. Colt Keith.
Well, he had only one home run last month, which doesn't cut it for a guy hitting in the middle of the order. They need him to hit the ball over the fence. We all know he's got that kind of pop in his bat to turn it around, but he just needs to put together some better, more consistent at-bats.
Matt Vierling in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
One out, base is empty. Got him. Two gone now. Here's Riley Green. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Out to short. On the run, sent it over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx and towing the slab, Jack Flaherty.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Derek Jeter stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance.
Rudder takes off on the ground, and that squirts through. Around third. Not in time. He's got a double. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. The leading home run hitter in the American League. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. And that ball is out of here. His 21st of the year. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Vierling going back. Going, gone. They go back to back. His 12th of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. Gave it a great effort, but, you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's a big power threat. Mark McGuire. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's back. It bangs off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but you know, it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
For third, and now a wide throw to third.
Well, a high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
Hard hit right side. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to one inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
And first offering is fouled off. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. Vierland pulls it down, and there's 2 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year, and man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. No play, that's an infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
So a man aboard, and next for New York, Austin Wells. Urshela, they take the horse out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the second. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Here comes a pitch. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
Spencer Torkelson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. The Yanks leading by 5 here at the top of the second. Swings and misses, and there's one down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
The pitch. Chopper right side. And that one handled. He's out.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Javi Baez digs in right side. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. One left for Detroit. It's 5-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Flaherty back to work. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Jeter aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think he can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game. And now they've got a
runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the righty deals. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. They turn things over to the southpaw, Tyler Holton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Kicks and deals.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
The pitch. Runner goes again. That one fouled off. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Kicks and fires. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble!
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it.
Runner takes off for third. Foul ball.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Chopped left side. And that chance handled. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman. Andy Ibanez. A wind in the pitch. Foul ball there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Out to short. Jeter. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Mark Canha. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Canha measures 6 feet 2 inches. 35 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Urshela batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The Yankees up big in this one here in the third and final game of the series. High fly ball out to left field. Grisham trying to get there. Brings it in for the third out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. As the lefty gets to work. That one called a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Chisholm stands in now and watches strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. This one in the air. Gets under it. And makes the grab. And there's two away.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Sliced hard, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 0-2. Stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So 2 down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And the pitch. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bounced out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
There's Derek Jeter down with a runner in scoring position. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to short. Baez fires over to first. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the Tigers nothing.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and now the center fielder, Matt Vierling.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now the lefty. Bounce to the right side. Lewis gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Green in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Lewis throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 34, Jake.
2 out, space is empty. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And that's in there at the knees. And the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise. They continue to trail 7-0. Back in New York, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Cody Bellinger. Holton back to work. To the right side, Ibanez. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That one missing inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple. Played tough.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
And another ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the Judge around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's an 8-run lead.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
McGuire in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a base hit around third. He will score. It's 9-0.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
No, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step.
Runner on the go again. Strike in there. Throw third, save. That wasn't close. The Yanks up big in this one. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. And it is 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Andrew Chafin will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Chisholm in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and that will end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, no one left. We've played 4. It's the Yankees 10 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Spencer Torkelson. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Key batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one missed.
1-1.
That misses, and that's ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Baez stands in now and watches strike one.
1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice job of driving that pitch.
Oh, that got him on the mound. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on the knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And the batter now, Mark Canha. Fought off foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Baez, the runner at third. Ibanez on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that'll do it. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 10-0. Back for more from the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Trent Grisham. Slider just misses.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That clips the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next pitch is downstairs. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And gone. His second homer this series, and they add a couple more. It's 12-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Man, he just barely got that one out of here. You've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Next to hit, Derek Jeter. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 runs across in the inning here in the third and final game of the series. Up the middle, Baez whips it to first. Close play against the speedy runner.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. And there's the strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one drilled left field. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Here comes Aaron Judge. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. First pitch just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Well, high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 13-0.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Miguel Diaz.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors and no one left on. We're through 5. The Yankees lead it 13-0. All right, we go to the top half. half of inning number 6. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Gio Urshela. That's to third. Throws to first in time. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Matt Vierling, the next to hit. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And now, Riley Green. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Yankees out in front, 13-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mark McGwire. McGwire, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former home run derby champ. And takes low for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest appears to be getting loose. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 14-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next for New York, Royce Lewis. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed. And another ball. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying, and it's out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 15-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Down the middle. I don't think the hitter to recognize the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, up there. Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 1-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's in there. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Derek Jeter waiting to hit for the Yankees. And he walked him.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jeter in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner around second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Bellinger up to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 18-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage. Even if
so, the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Will Vest.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two down, nobody on.
He must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me. You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me. Somehow I let you take me. You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me.
Back in the Bronx, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Torkelson in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Out towards left center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Got him swinging. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And a pitch. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Mark McGuire stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 19-0. Siggy, that's his 599th career home run.
I'm just shaking my head, Booth. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of home runs, and he's just 1 home run away from stepping into another elite tier of power hitters. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty, 1 away. And next for New York, Royce Lewis. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
The Yankees up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's the strike. And another ball.
2-1.
That to right. And that is a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. There goes the runner. Wide throw, and it gets away. Lewis leads off second with one gone in the inning. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first, and there's two down. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Left field, Canna sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We go to the 8th. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Javier.
Johnson back to work. Into center and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Tommy Canley on the pitch here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. At the belt and fires. He goes down looking. Mark Canna up now for the Tigers. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham sizes this one up. Grisham puts it away. So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Gio Urshela. And that one fouled off. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the 0-2. And there's a ball. Got it by him for the K. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Alex Lang getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Wentz also getting ready. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Canna makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Cody Bellinger. On the ground, could be 2. Glove flip for 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one is upstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
Two on, 2 outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Torkelson drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
We ain't the same, no. I broke raw, flipping, I twisted. I go up on the gears now, press on the gas and I shift it. Driving around town, you see the windows are tinted.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the center fielder, Matt Vierling. New pitcher for the Yankees, Devin Williams.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here comes a pitch. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Williams, a 6'2" righty, 29 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Towards first, McGuire. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering is downstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The punch out there. 2 gone.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Rogers in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. That one misses. 1-1. The Tigers down to their final strike. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you could put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.